Davey stream 20
Yeah, I
minutes
was
ago.
gonna say. Actually, ours
22 hours
just
ago.
should have just went live. Let's see. Let's see what the
Live.
Twitch thinks. Oh, it's
I'm
live
seeing
on
us live
Twitch.
on Twitch.
Yeah, sweet.
I'm not seeing us on YouTube yet, but I'm on the YouTube landing page, and I've even clicked. There's a
Oh,
live tab, and I'm seeing
okay.
streams, and it's loading. Like it's.
It's
I'm
trying,
gonna
huh?
click. I'm gonna click watch on the Twitch.
Okay.
Do you think that's what old people call Twitch? The Twitch.
The
I'm
Twitch.
watching on the Twitch.
I'm
I'm
watching the
looking in.
Twitches.
I'm looking in the chat of the Twitch. We've already got
Right?
3 viewers on with us on Twitch. What up,
I
friends?
know. I see that. Hey guys, how are
I'm gonna open
everybody
my chat
doing?
bar. There we go.
How's
Open the chat
everybody
bar.
today? What's
CM
up, CM
Punk.
Punk?
I love it. I haven't even typed faction roll call in the chat yet, and already see this is the Woken way. Woken Warriors 420. He's already the first on number one. That's why we can't catch these guys. So CM Punk, tonight we are featuring a Woken build that was provided to us by some of your faction mates and faction leaders.
Yeah.
When we look at Roxanne, we're going to be power rating Lee's in Champions dream. Is that fair to say, Lee? It's your in-game dream is to have
She-
Roxanne.
She's my white whale for sure because what's up, Leisha?
Moby
Good
Dick
to see you.
reference in case there's any accusations of body shaming or anything like
Oh
that.
yeah,
That
yeah.
is
Yeah. Go ahead.
from literary classic Moby Dick.
Right.
Herman
Yeah.
Melville's. Herman
She's
Melville's
the one
classic.
chasing. Right. Yeah. Because
The elusive one, right?
the
Because
elusive
couldn't catch the whale. So
that's right.
young people have not read these books that we were forced to read in the 1900s, Lee. You realize that, right?
Back in the 1900s.
We were born and graduated high school in the 1900s.
That's
Just think about that.
Oh, that's not true. I graduated in 2000. I graduated exactly in the year 2000. And
You are in a different millennia than I am, sir, as far as when you walked across that stage.
right. Right.
I love it. Jason JA10 says, I want Trick Liv, but without Roxanne, Liv just doesn't seem to be viable. And Lee, that's probably true for some of your superstars, right? It's not just Trick Liv.
Yeah.
Who else is not at their full capacity, like on your roster?
Well, the biggest ones were Trick Liv and Zombie Sammy. Those are the two that I need her for the most. But there's a number. Like there's once you start, like I wouldn't have known because I don't have any of the double 4MP people. But once you start getting into it and doing the candy store play and all that kind of stuff, I avoid them for most of our content because they're still so rare, and we try not to do whale builds most of the time. Right. But once you have it in there, like I did the Should You Take Zombie Sammy 6-star gold video, and it was like, well, of course I'm just going to use Roxanne on here because you just need to. But my Sammy doesn't have that, so whatever.
Okay, Lee,
we're behind on the roll call. You got a bunch coming up here.
I know, but we're in the troubleshooting. This is the pre-show still.
That's true.
And I'm happy to report to you, Lee, that I can see YouTube Live is in progress, and there are 3 viewers already watching. I'll be in the chat on both YouTube Live and on Twitch Live, as well as I'll be helping to do our polls tonight and things like that while he's running console. But I will say this, on my computer, having both tabs open, I am going to try to switch over to Safari because I don't have a video feed for either YouTube, or I can see the chats live, but I can't see the videos live. And that's probably a me problem. That's probably a 5G internet problem. I don't think it's what we're broadcasting problem.
Right. Okay. Well, while Rusty's switching around there, Did I lose your audio? No, we're back. Okay.
No, I'm here.
You're here.
I'm here, baby.
No, I was literally looking at the Twitch, which is delayed, and I saw your mouth move. I was like, "Oh no, we lost your audio again." It's like it's a Twitch. It's the other kind of Twitch, like the kind. But while Rusty's getting that loaded, be sure to join our Discord server. I dropped the link in and pinned that instead of the faction roll call for just a minute. And be sure to join in the power rating for Sami Zayn. We don't have Roxanne's in there because we decided later in the day that we were going to do hers. However, you can start with the Acro Sammy. And we've got, let's see, in the chat, Determination, Pokemaster Hunter. Hey, how you doing, Pokemaster Hunter? So Pokemaster Hunter actually was just in one of our recorded, soon to be on the podcast, community spotlights. Him and Two Bob
cool.
today. Yeah.
Very cool. Hey, Lee, I'm happy to report Safari, I've got a stable video and the live chat rolling in YouTube in Safari. But let me say this, if you're watching on YouTube Live, to be able to chat with us, you're going to need to sign in to YouTube. So you can view it as a guest, but you actually have to sign in to your Google account to be able to be in the chat. And you'll see me in the chat. I'll be the stranger in the corner by my name. You'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But we look good on YouTube Live.
Ooh. Look at me. I'm here. Hey.
I look less old and less bald on YouTube than I do on Twitch.
Well, that's weird because Twitch is where the youngins play, right? You add TikTok and you lose even 10 more years off your camera panel, your facial camera or whatever.
Like I actually look exactly the same. It's sad reality here.
That's
but I'm going to get Twitch going. So we've got 2 minutes left in the pre-show, and then we'll get our faction roll call rolling. But we're so glad you're on with us tonight. There's already 47 on just in the pre-show.
Nice.
I see, Lee, you've posted our Discord link. Let me just say this about Discord. We have every variety of player. If you come in our Discord, just be kind, be empathetic. We have brand new players. We have free-to-play players. And we've got leaders from the top 3 factions. And so we're like this little microcosm of, we just want to see the game grow. We want to see the game have a great longevity to it. And I think that's going to rise and fall a lot on our player base and how we treat one another. So
I agree.
that's my disclaimer for the Twitch. I'm rolling up. Lee, are you ready for faction roll call?
Well, we've already got some in there, but yeah, let's do it. We've got Determination, KSMA. We've got Gumsy is an old fart. Whoa, hey.
I've got Bourbon and Booty, NWO Broken Skulls, and Leisha, darling, fellow streamer, says Toxic Mafia, baby. Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Did you
Leisha
say Wrestle Mafia
was streaming
already?
Destiny earlier. I didn't say Wrestle Mafia. We got 1% in here.
Nice.
MySpace.
You got my friends from Xena, and what's their
TNM?
subsidiary faction?
I have no idea.
Shoot, Xena is where my friend Timilix is. So, and there's Team Slam. That's the one.
Team Slam.
Xena
That's
and
right.
Team Slam run together. Timilix is in that faction family. He's my friend IRL.
Oh.
He's my friend that I saw playing the game, and I went, "Hey, I play that game. You play that game?" we neither of us knew we played it, and we worked together at the time. Isn't that wild?
Weird.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Team
Nice.
Slam and Xena. They actually reported back to back by KH. Let's see. I don't know how to say that. Corey. That's Corey. It's just spelled out really long. And Jason JA 10.
Jason Ja. Nice.
We got the new ministry in the chat, Lee.
TNM, House of McDuck. How you doing, bud? Also someone who's done a community spotlight. We have 3 of them at least coming up in the next couple weeks.
Gumsy
Vengeance
said I
Rising.
graduated in 1984. That's where the Gumsy is old joke came from because of what was in the chat. So that's hilarious. Determination in the house. Go ahead, Lee.
Restate says Brutus Beefcakes up in here. That's the content creator's fake faction. Come on now.
No. There's only like 6 of us in Brutus Beefcakes, and hopefully you never see us on the leaderboards. That's
or
the goal.
even in a match, because
right. If we use it for content, we just use it to make like our CZ accounts.
Right.
Let's see.
Gumsy says TNM, but waiting for my invite to Bob. Whoa, hold on.
Nice. I actually, a leader. I'll say this in code: a leader from a top faction accidentally Discord called me earlier, and then they said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that." And I said, "I thought I was finally getting the invite to come up. This was my call. I called to the top. It was not." And they were like, "No. Most certainly, it was not that."
Wow. Well, not only am I laughing at that, but I'm also laughing at Baby Ice's comment, as God is my witness, this Acro Sammy will not be rated higher than Muda.
No way. There's no way.
Spoilers, yeah, we'll see. He's definitely not getting a 5 in power, I'll tell you that. Not unless
our friend Hip Designer is here, which is also...
What's up, Spider Guard?
1%, TNM, 1%. Okay, here's interesting. Some people from 1% write 1 PERCENT. Others write 1% sign. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Same faction, yet I guess they write it both ways.
Uh-oh.
Footers in Sydney wrote Slam. I love it. Vengeance Rising is here tonight.
What's up, Platinum Pack?
TNM representing the faction roll call with Tuba. Look at that icon Tuba posted. Party Popper.
Nice.
Wow. How do you do that? I want to do a Party Popper.
I don't know.
Austin's Theory. Venomous Vipers Main in the house. TNM. Oh, you already read that.
I did.
I'm behind. There's a faction called Evening Gentlemen.
Nice.
I
One of these days, people are just going to start making random factions based on your jokes like that.
Awesome.
Join Evening Gentlemen.
Awesome. Yeah, I think we're caught up. Oh,
Sweet.
That's the bikers in the group. The bikers write the % sign, apparently. That's funny.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell them what we got going on tonight's stream, and let me set up my poll, maybe greatest poll ever. Who knows?
Happy to. All right. So tonight we are going to be doing, I guess, what we kind of have become known for on Friday nights, and that's our power ratings. And we are looking at do you have any of the 2K games? Because Sami Zayn's music plays on repeat in the background of the 2K wrestling game. They're so loud, and it's like, woof. That's why I play Champions on mute. I prefer my wrestling games on mute because I get enough tertiary noise from the kids.
Right.
But yeah, he is called the Champ. Acro Sammy. We're going to see, is he better than Maurice or is he better than The Miz? He's going to fall somewhere on a scale between Miz and Maurice. There'll be...
Very true.
Would you agree with that? Would you agree that's where he fits somewhere?
I'm pretty sure he'll be somewhere between one of the lowest rated free characters and one of the highest rated A-tier characters ever in the game. Somewhere between those.
Yeah, I just wanted you to fact check me. So
Zandel says not for long after tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Yeah. Oh, because he won't be the champion anymore. This.
JD Nash, you cannot convince me that was Sammy's theme song you were just humming. It's true. It's ska. Whoa. How do you sing ska with your mouth, right? Is there any ska? Yeah.
Sounds like Underdog's theme right there.
We're going on from the ska. Ska cannot be imitated. It can only be appreciated. Not only are we power rating Sammy, we are going to power rate because so many people this month celebrated getting the NXT moment off the midweek month-long prize wall. We're going to go back and power rate one of the most coveted superstars that correlates with the NXT moment, and also somebody that everybody wants as an MP trainer, and that's Roxanne. Yeah, Roxanne. We've got songs for everyone tonight.
Apparently.
I love it. Scott only builds Vince incoming.
Yeah, House of McDuck. Rusty, I think you know this, but like one of the people that I employed a few years ago is actually a fairly big name in the ska world. In fact, that band's album that they did the comeback for was at its time the highest the highest funded Kickstarter in music history up to its point. and it was a ska band, and one of their
That's
members
incredible.
worked with me for about a year and a half or so. It was supposed to be a year contract, and ended up working out
Yeah.
longer than that, and it was great. So
I'm so old. I remember when Gwen Stefani was ska. That's how old I am,
sorry, I'm
right?
not home right now. I'm walking into spider webs.
Yes, there was no doubt was absolutely a ska band, and not and then they became something completely different.
Right?
Um, Scott, so we're gonna review Roxanne. We're gonna power rate Roxanne tonight, and I think it's gonna be difficult. And here's why: because her
Yeah.
power essentially is contingent on a feud moment. So we're gonna have to test her without the feud moment, and
And
then
then make up
say
numbers, which we're
and
good
then
at.
guesstimate. We're gonna guesstimation what a
Yeah.
plus 200% feud ad would be.
Right.
Also, Lee is gonna do a mega in tonight's Sammy. What is the loot called? It's called cash and melt in the ice
Cashing
for
in the
cash.
heat, cashing in the
Cashing in the
heat
heat. There
wave,
it
or
is.
something like that.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So Lee
Yeah.
is. That's probably gonna
So
be most of our show.
that's probably, yeah, and aimless banter about Real Big Fish and you know, other random. I saw Real Big
They're
Fish
trying to
actually in
guess
concert
the
years
ska
ago.
band that you alluded to. That's
Oh,
that's why they're posting like Sublime,
right.
Rancid, Real Big Fritz. So they're just posting, posting,
Gotcha.
Big Fritz. The roll call actually started, and then we posted up our Discord. But the roll
Right.
call's going on. Big Fritz, post us your
Yeah.
faction
Go ahead
so
and
we can
post
give
your
you a shout
faction.
out as well.
Well, we ready
I
to
saw the
start
Mighty
moving?
Boss Tones live, and I
Oh, I
saw the
love the
OC
Mighty Boss.
Supertones live.
Oh, I love the
That was
Supertones.
that was a ska band, you know.
Boss tones, super
Uh,
tones. Yeah, I love both of
the
those.
Specials, the Empirics,
Yeah, those
very
are some ska
very cool.
bands. Oh wait, never mind.
Mhm. See,
Anybody
Supertones
who
were
has
underrated.
black and white checkerboard in any of their branding had better be
Yeah,
ska. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, here's
Trick
our first
Rhea
question
and
of the
Trick
night.
Priest good at 6-star gold. Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah, that's our first question of the night. You want to take that one?
Well,
You want
no,
to
you
take
go ahead. You did the videos. You did 2 videos
you
for
do
Trick Priest,
you
so
do
go ahead.
guys? You talk about Rhea, and I'll talk about Priest. I don't
Okay.
know about Rhea. So Trickster Priest, is he good at 6-star gold? We have friends that have taken him to 6-star gold and would say yes
Hmm.
because of the stun lock that your
Hmm.
opponent can never get a turn. If you have what the Rock is cooking plate, you can basically infinite stun, infinite recycle. It's how I beat Rex Regum on tonight's tour in game. I just stun locked him with Judgment Day Priest. The higher that priest is, the shorter that stun lock match will take. Is it someone I would have traditionally picked for 6-star gold, dealing 40 to 60 million damage? No.
No.
But unless they have an anti-stun strap, it's basically a guaranteed win.
Yeah.
Just how long it's going to take, that's up to you.
Yeah. Telvin says I only have my Trick Priest hitting for 10 million a turn, which
Right.
that's not
Right.
good. Yeah.
He's going to chip away. He's going to do 6 turns, and they're never going to touch it unless there's
Right.
anti-stun.
Yeah.
So, and it
Yeah,
is
they'll be stun
quick.
locked.
It's quick because it doesn't touch the board. It lays
Right.
out a bunch of countdowns, and then it force downs the countdowns for an explosion, big cascade, everything refills, reset. I think I had Rex Regum stunned for like 12 turns.
Dang.
Initially. It just kept going and building and building and building.
There you go. Well, Two Bob asked the question. Oh, sorry. Well, the Rhea one, the answer is I don't know. I haven't done a video for her at 6-star gold. Actually, I got her way late in my own roster. I've not used her really. But Two Bob says over or under, is Sammy better or worse than new Brett? I am gonna guess the same to worse. What do you
What
think?
was Brett's score? Was it like 18? Do you
No,
remember what
it
it
was a
was?
respectable one. It was like
Like
19
20?
or something like that. It was
Okay.
19.
So if the
Hold on,
over
I can
under
look
is
it
a
up real
number,
quick.
I'm thinking Sammy is going to be an 18 to 20 max. I don't think he'll be lower than 18, but I don't think he'll be higher than 20. So
Yeah.
that's where I would put my prediction on Sammy, based on
Okay.
what I've seen from Smodge's gaming. That's the limited interaction I've had with Sammy so far.
Shout out to Benny Smadja.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let me see if I can spell it right.
Smadja, Smadja, I think, or is it a G? Either way, it's something there. There it is. Nope, that's not right. Anyways, so 18 still too high, you monsters. What was Muda? I don't have Muda in the new format yet. Here.
Was it really like 22, 23? I mean, super high.
Muda was like a
Like
22 or
25 is a
so.
perfect score.
Right.
And he was almost there. Right?
Yeah.
Same with Bionic Redneck. So
Yeah.
I don't want to be mood ashamed anymore.
I don't have
Benny?
Twitch
Oh,
app.
Benny.
It's not that. Oh, there you go.
Thank
Benny.
you, too, Bob. Just
And it's
obviously
Smadjas. Smadja.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm going to take down our Discord and I'm going to pin Benny's follow.
Okay, perfect. Follow Benny. So I don't have Twitch app. It's not that we don't like Sammy. He's not bad. He's not as good as I'd like him to be. Acros in general. I mean, Muda is clearly the best acro. You know, I mean, I don't even say that begrudgingly. Like, he really is. He needs something, and that's where I've been with Brett. That's where I am with
The alleged
everybody.
Canadian moment that I am.
Yeah,
You know what the
hoping
young
for.
people say now? They're just gonna speak it and it's gonna manifest. Like that's that's what the young people are saying on TikTok and so forth. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting that out there in the universe, thinking that it's gonna just materialize because of us.
Right.
And yeah, I think I think it's coming, but this is speculation, not inside info. We have no inside info. And in fact, they would probably not like us talking about fictitious moments that we're dreaming of.
That we are trying to will into existence.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Well, I'll get us started here in a second. Dallas Stars on top. Wesley Acro, if you have the NXT moment, is darn good. Like,
was
really,
Muda at
really
21?
good.
Was he that low?
Yeah, we've been asked to re-power rate him a few times.
Okay.
So
maybe we're smarter now. Maybe we've done this.
Yeah, we've done this enough. Maybe we could do a better job. You know what Muda doesn't have, though? I've been doing this on the mouse to make sure it doesn't move. You can make Sammy look like he's talking to himself if you do it just right, you know? All right, let me get us loaded with a video, and we'll get started on the power rating. Ready, set, go. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and we're here on a Friday night with 68 of our very best friends on Twitch, and I don't even know how many people are on YouTube. I can't see that yet. I have too many screens already. So, Rusty, you're handling the YouTube live right now, right?
That's right. I don't know that I can see how many are on stream once I'm in the stream, but I know we're live and I'm in the chat, and I'm going to put a hello. I've just posted hello on YouTube Live.
Hello. Is this the Sammy that you're looking for? Well, we're going to answer that for you here real quick. So here's my challenge. We did a breakdown video. I was on stream, not like we were on stream like this way, but I was in the chats watching while Professor did one night. Missed him on the 4th because it was literally while we were doing America Night and all that good stuff.
Yep.
But back to Canada. I feel like he's missing something. So there were 3 move sets that I tried out.
That sounds like a bias, Lee. The whole purpose of these power ratings is unbiased, objective, not subjective, objective criteria.
That's right.
If you're already saying our process is tainted, I'm not sure I want to be any part of this. I wash my hands of this.
Wow.
Especially a fellow Canadian. I don't have on my Toronto Blue Jays hat tonight, so but I won't stand for it. They're in my heart. So
okay, well, all 3 of the move sets feel like if they had something else, they'd take him to the next level. I'm going to show at least 2 of them real quick, but I will say the one I was most excited for was Triple Black. I thought he might be on par with CM Punk because it's almost the same build. It just doesn't click. So Professor and Davey did show him hitting an insane number. However, that was only in the 99 MP era. And where I was going with all that is we don't power rate to the 99 MP era. This is what they will be for the rest of their gaming life, right? So we always add in MP trainers, and
Right.
etc. And you cannot do those killer builds that Professor was doing without the 99 MP. So I'm going to show you at least two of them. The first one is the one that I thought was going to be the weakest, and it actually turned out to be a little bit better than Triple Black and more consistent. It's the 6 MP Michinoku driver. Deal damage, increase your blue MP by 9. So for the power rating, the other moves are higher MP, but that's the move that loads them, and it's 6 MP, so it's good.
Nice.
The diving crossbody, deal damage, make 40 random gems into snowfall, which will modify all gems into red. And then the Haluva Kick finisher, 10 MP blue, deal damage for every snowfall gem, and then hit your finisher damage, and then choose a 7x2 area to swap into red. So it's red and snowfalls, which is the theme throughout.
Yep. We're noticing that is basically the Canadian signature, if you will, with superstars. Yep.
Yeah, for this month. And they buff each other, because this one takes the most advantage. This one in the 99 MP era, if you had Trish, you put Trish, Maurice, and Miz, and it just, it does even more. But we're power rating once the 99 is gone, so you need one of the red MP trainers to get started with 4. You need Maurice right here to give you 2 more, plus Snowfall Gems do 200% more. You need the Miz for Snowfall Gems do 100% more, plus red move, and then red gem damage. You could do flat, but even though this isn't his primary color, 30% is still greater than 12k, although it might not be greater than 18k if said trainer shows up. You don't need these tricks, but you can also add the Miz's headband. Whenever you make 4 or more snowfall gems, increase your red gem damage by 50% and reduce all your opponent's gem damage by 50%. And then anybody who makes red is a candidate for the Sheriff's Badge. 50% gem damage strap, double fury 2s, and the candy store account always has this one, which is 35%. So still a little higher than what we got. So Rusty, I talked a lot. I'm going to gameplay. You talk about what you think of this guy so far.
Well, I'm hoping that your gameplay reveals that there is in fact a best build and even a best superstar for the Miz plate. I've been looking for that with Striker Brett earlier this month. I initially thought it would be Miz, right? The Miz plate would work on Miz,
Right.
but he's insane with yellow and multiply, right? And then you get the Miz plate on Brett. It kind of works. It's defensive more than it helps, right? But it kind of lowers their kick out ability, but it feels like a little bit of a miss.
Right.
I'm happy to see you running it on Sammy, and I'm thinking I'm hopeful because that plate was kind of hard to come by. A lot of the community worked really hard to win that plate, right? So we want
I don't have it.
a best case scenario for a home for it, right?
Right.
In fact, I think in the week-long event, the Miz plate was the same prize wall price as Eyes of Judgment and some of the top, or it was a little below. I think it was Eyes of Judgment was 32k and Miz plate was 20k, and then the cargo plate was 12k. So they're saying that's a really good plate that has a potential home on someone as you do the gameplay and as everyone watch. And yes, Trish, right? Trish is probably the ideal home, and yet the plate seems, even it's scarce, but the plate seems more common than Trish at this point in the MLC. I've not come across a lot of Trishes. I'm going to be really curious to see tomorrow in the female feud how many Trishes are actually out there, because I have not seen, outside of the oopsie poopsie I got a lucky Trish, I don't know that there's a lot of shard recruitment happening, even with all the step up shards that I got and many in the community got.
Well, I did also get Trish. In fact, for when we get to my polls video tonight, if I get Sammy, I will have had a perfect month. Never before in my life in this game has this happened, but I am on track to get Brett. I got his gear off the prize wall, got Trish. I did not get Maurice's gear, but I think people will not care. so much about
Disgrace.
that one. But I know, shame. However, so while we were doing that, I'm setting up his next build because that one was 34 million with all the whistles. 34 million is all that.
Okay.
Did. So that was not bad.
It's in the same vein, but here's what's
great.
crazy. It's in the same vein as Tech Cody, right? Who
That's true.
we were wanting Cody to be great until we found the Miz and our hearts
Our hearts
affection
went away
shifted.
to somebody else.
Like we were like at the beginning of this month, we were okay with 35 million on a superstar at gold. At least it was permissible, right?
I was going to
It
say
wasn't
60 million was
optimal.
always the goal, but yeah.
Right. But we were willing to do it for the superstars that we loved and we thought were fun.
Yep.
But it feels like the meta is
Yeah,
we're really
it's
starting to see the differential. Yeah.
Right. So House of McDuck, yes, Maurice does have gear. It was available week 1 of the MLC,
Boost the blue
but
gems.
it doesn't do too awful much. So.
I think it gives her blue gem damage 50%, if I remember.
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
what
it's
it is.
helpful for sure.
I
And
don't
we
have
power
it.
rated her with it, but
Yeah. Oh.
yeah. So here's the second move set. Michinoku Driver stays the same. The Springboard Tornado DDT gets moved in here. Deal damage, choose 4 gems to make it a 1-turn countdown gem that will deal damage and make 12 random gems red. So still with the red theme. And then the Koji Clutch Submission, generate 40 random submission gems, dealing damage for 3 turns, and then everything turns into multiplies of strength 4. I would really like to see those be 6 or even 7, but it is what it is.
Maybe
And then you
that's
just
the moment we'll boost it. Maybe there's a
yeah.
Canadian moment in the
That
work
would
of
be-
putting it.
let's
Putting that
do-
out there to the Canadian snow geese in the sky.
Come on. We're subbing out. Instead of Maurice, we're going to use Andre. Red moves start with 2 still, so that way you get loaded turn 1 and don't have to use Santa Hogan. And then multiply gems increase their strength by 1. I'm using Gunther, 60% more multiply gem damage. You could also use Rock. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Zombie Priest for red gems do 30%. Again, you could use Memrock, you could use etc. So many others. The plate now, you're going to switch instead of the Miz's plate, it should be the Heart of Jade, right?
Cargill.
Or the
Wait,
Well-
Heart of Jade for more red or Heart of Cargill for more? Yeah, no.
you
it'd
can
be
actually
Heart of
use
Jade.
both.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not it. Maybe it's Baddest Jacket. It's one of the. Maybe it's Baddest. It's the one where you sub and you get.
No, it'd be
purple
Gremlin's
gem
ears.
damage.
Gremlin's ears.
Gremlin's ears. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was gonna look
Yeah.
in. So sub, increase your red gem damage by 100%. Gremlin's ears is a pretty common plate now, so I wouldn't say that would be too rare. And then yeah, you could totally do the Ultimate Sheriff's Badge, or since this is now in the wild a lot more. You could do no, we can't do the J plate. That increases your green gem damage. Ignore me. Leave
Right.
the Sheriff's Badge
Yeah,
on
not
there.
Cargill. Right.
What's up, Sir Zorro? Good to see you.
Yes. In the
Good
words
to
of Sor
see
Zorro, big damage. Let's get a big damage in the chat for Zorro.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Zorro can make this guy sing. But again, we're doing no 99 MP build. So in the post 99 MP era, you're going to need to hit this move. So I'll go ahead and hit it. It flawlessly recharges too. Ooh, Zorro sent you angry faces. I hope you guys are
What?
okay.
Is that? No, that's just. He's intense because he's into that anime in One Piece. I don't think that's angry.
Okay, well, just making sure. Then you lay down your countdown gems. They're 1 turn, so you lay the sub, which is going to eliminate his moves, plus it's going to then trigger when you go back to your turn. Everything's 5. We're going to see the board turn red, and then we're going to see the board turn yellow, and we're going to see 37 million is all that one
Gosh.
did. So...
I thought you were going to clip 40 there. I mean, I thought that's your highest hit though, right? So
That's
far?
my highest hit so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him hit 40 maybe once, but that's...
With some Fury 2s and a little strong wind behind him, maybe.
Well, he's got all the Fury 2s already on him. But yeah, and that was a really... I mean, Zombie
Right.
Sammy only eliminated 3 of our multiply gems, so that was That was really it. And spoilers, the triple black does not hit as hard, unfortunately. Yeah, Gumsy, it is not bad by any means. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's just
for an
not.
acro, I think might have to factor in like this is an acro, right?
Yeah, but Muda hits for like 700 million damage. So, I mean.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the only one.
Yeah.
You know?
I was thinking, well, like Devon can do that kind of big damage against a showboat only, right? But he's great, right? But not against everybody.
Not against everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do one more hit with this, and then we're gonna get straight to the power rating sheet. I just want to see if we can duplicate it. I switched out, instead of Priest, I switched over to Bret Hart, which is giving us more multi-dam. Ooh, see, this one's going to hit a lot less hard because he eliminated a lot more of our gems. But we got Bret Hart on, so we'll see what happens. 32, 33.
Yeah, I don't think it's better than Zombie Priest. I mean, Zombie Gunther.
It's not. It is not. So let's go over to the power rating sheet here. Rusty, get some polls ready, and somebody do a Actually, I'll do my calculator app here. So, nice. What is 37 million a percentage of 60 million? Because that would be, I mean, it's over 50%, so it's at least, I think it's 60%, right? Double check me on that, but I'm 90%
almost
sure.
60%.
37 million, give or take. Just barely over 60%. Okay, so he's a 3. Nice. He's a 3 in power. Nice. Speed, here's where it gets tricky, because this is usually an objective category right there. Yep, power's 3. Speed is this. So he has low charge moves, and they're fast. That's acro, right? That's the way acros work. They're faster. They don't hit quite as hard. However, yes, and his moves recycle flawlessly. So at least 2 of the following are true. So I think that counts as a 5, but when in feud in 45 seconds or less. That's going to be the rough one, because unless
it's 2 turns at least, he's going to need 2 turns. Even
but
against
it does
the showboat with the 25% class advantage. He's still going to need 2 turns.
Yeah, because they have so much health. So part of me wants to say 4. I mean, these are supposed to be objective because he's not going to. He'll win in 60. I don't think he's going to win in 4 seconds. But it's at least 2 turns. However, it is 6 MP or equal to, and it recycles flawlessly. So I kind of need you're the original creator of this, alongside those who then came along.
So I'm tempted to say 3, and here's why. Because
you can't do a 3 on speed.
Well, you said 4, right?
I said 4 or 5. Yeah.
4. I would go 4, and here's why.
Okay.
Because of the 40% kick out bonus in feuds, I think that tilts away from him. And so potentially that could be a 3-turn match. We're saying 2 turns. I'm saying at least 2 turns because, that 40% kick out is can even go up higher, right? With other perks. So you could be looking at 3 or 4 kickouts before you get that pinned, which would be 2 or 3. I'm thinking 2 or 3 kickouts before you get that pin. If those kind of perks are really dialed in.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob says, I'm in agreement with 4. Speed is good for recycling purposes, low MP cost, but not winning on turn 1 issue. That's hard to overlook, tough to overlook.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's why that one mixes. So on Discord for power, the most people we've ever had chime in on this one chimed in, and 3 was the clear winner. McDuck, speed is about recycling and speed. So for a 4, it says at least 2 of the following are true. MP charges 7 or less. Moves recycle flawlessly, and or animations are fairly quick, but then the caveat is resulting in a feud win in around 60 seconds. For a For a 5, it would be at least 2 of the following are true. MP charge is equal to or less than 6, so 6 versus 7. Recycles flawlessly. Animations are quick, resulting in 45 seconds when in feud. So I know, it's too small.
Speed covers a lot. Speed covers a lot of different things.
Yeah, and 4 was the clear winner on Discord too for speed, like far and away. You said typically.
Oh, I just was going to say, typically that's how we rate. Like when we get excited about superstars, it's typically because we can get through matches fast with them, right? Because they feel OP. Why?
Right.
Why? It's because, man, I 3 swipes and I'm out, right? Click, boom. That's why we love Acro Ria with the plus 99, because their matches took about 3 seconds, right? Or Hall of Fame DDP at gold. Yep. When we were looking at that plus 99, it was like,
yeah.
He's the best in the world, and so
he's still good. I just did a video on him today as to which should you take him 6-star gold.
So Zoro, I'm not asking for anything anymore. Again, you've been asking for that for a long time.
We're done. All right. Well, Rusty, if you'll get the readiness poll ready, I'll read off the requirements. McDuck, you can hear me this way here. So for readiness, 5 points. The top marks is character needs 0 to 1 thing to be special, special thing, which we count as plates, gear, moment. Also rare trainers, like your double 4MP trainers would be super rare. Sherry we consider super rare still, etc. For a 4, character needs 2 special things, plate, gear, moment, rare trainer, etc. For a 3, character needs 3 special things, plate, gear, moment, rare trainer, etc. And Rusty's going to get the poll. Oh, the poll is going, actually, isn't it?
This is a power poll. I've got a 2-minute timer on this one because I don't want to. Yeah, I wrote readiness, but I've got a 2-minute timer on it. And no, the power poll just means we're doing it quickly, right? We talked about having a 1-minute poll,
right?
Like a lightning round. So the lightning poll may be coming next, but we wanted to prep you. You've got 2 minutes to vote. I don't see anyone voting yet. Can you see live votes?
I can't see live votes because I didn't create it, but I can check. But
I'm going to hit refresh just to make sure.
What I can say is over 12 people on Discord.
It's okay. People just aren't voting yet. There it is. I hit refresh. Okay. I can see the votes now. Okay. They're rolling in. We got 6 votes, 7 votes. So we got 73 live. If you're watching on your mobile device or if you're sitting in a computer, please get your vote in. Tap that screen, tap the chat. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Punch in your vote.
Well, on Discord, we've got 12 people who voted for a 3. So here's my arguments or thoughts. He still couldn't even hit super hard, and we had 2 rare plates on him, or 2 plates at least. He doesn't really need rare trainers per se, and there is no gear or moment just yet. But, I mean, we're talking, if you want to hit harder, you'd need 100% gem damage strap. You need Miz and Maurice if you're running the one build. Technically, you could probably use Sherry with the other build, but again, you wouldn't start loaded turn 1 unless you swap out for Santa Hogan. So I'm thinking, for my vote, I'm giving him a 3 in this category.
Well, the 3s have it, 68%, and the poll is closed. 13 votes here in Twitch for 3, 5 for 4, 1 for 1, nothing for the others. And let me just say a special shout out to Jacob Just Got It here in the YouTube live chat with me. What is up? He even said he's even posting in a chat with me, so I'm not alone on YouTube live anymore. I've got building a little friend base over there.
Nice. And we got to count YouTube. We got Discord, Twitch, and YouTube that we got to count points for now. So, well, let's move to versatility. While Rusty's getting that ready, a 5 in versatility. Character is competitively usable. Notice the word competitively usable. Feud, boss, and showdown. Plus, character has special gem type that will help in extreme rules. For a 4, characters competitively usable in 2 of the 3, feud, boss, showdown, and does still have special gem type. For a 3, characters competitively usable in only one mode, feud, boss, or showdown, but maybe a sleeper for boss occasionally. And for a 2, characters not strong in any competitive format, but may be capable of winning tours and blitzes. So,
all right, 1 minute poll starts now. And if you're in the YouTube live chat with me, you can type your Robin Watson says, I would post and say, hi, Rusty, but I was told not to talk to strangers. So,
wow.
They said, it's me, Footers in Sydney. Ha, ha, ha. So you can type your vote in the YouTube Live, and I'll transfer it over to our Twitch poll as well. So we don't want you to be left out. But look, hey, the threes are rolling in, Lee. We are 64% for 3. This is interesting. 58%.
This one's interesting because this is the lowest vote on Discord. We have some that have 12s and 13s on Discord. When it comes to versatility on the Discords, we've got 4 wins, but by a very small amount, over 2. So 4 and 2 have the most points on Discord.
I like what 2Bob wrote. He's not great, not a feuder, maybe not a showdown guy, but he might be a sleeper boss guy. But even that seems like a stretch compared to the rest of the folks out there. Minus the snowfall. Yes. You would need a snowfall boss, right?
Right. And are they going to do that? That would be.
I got Baby Ice on YouTube with me now. We're basically having a private party on YouTube Live, Lee. I've got Baby Ice in here. I've got Footers in Sydney. This is like the VIP lounge. We got a velvet rope coming on
and
YouTube
I'm not allowed
Live
in. That's why I'm not allowed in.
Well, the poll is closed, and threes have it with over 58% of the votes in. It basically tripled all the other votes. 2 was the next highest, so oof.
Well, and 2 and 4 are pretty much even, with a slight nod to 4 on Discord. So I would say that kind of averages out to a 3 all the way across the board. So we'll just put not likely good in feud or showdown, but maybe boss. This is not looking good, guys. This is not looking good.
Alison McDuck says, I heard there was a VIP lounge in here on YouTube Live. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's so funny. So funny.
This is great. Well, somebody clip stuff for us if you can. We're supposed to be clipping things, but now I've got to pay attention to even more screens.
Bragging up the YouTube lounge is kind of that's clip worthy. If anybody you want to grab that, that's cracking me up.
I wrote Boos. Oh, I did. Look at that. Look at you with your great eyes there. Faction Boos. Nice. Well, we're Canadian, right? What's the faction boost, everybody?
What's our final? Is our final category entourage?
Entourage ability, yeah. So this one is one that's kind of a tricky one. His entourage ability is normally one we put up for a poll. However, it's the exact same entourage ability that Karrion Kross had, and that DDP Hall of Fame had, and et cetera, et cetera. And so when we put it up to a poll and it was a different number, 2Bob pointed out, like, hey, why are you putting up a different number when it's the exact same entourage ability? And so that's a trick. C Hobbit says.
What can we vote and then you tell us what those other numbers were or not?
We can, yeah, but I mean, like, say, to be consistent, vote? Sure, do a 1 minute lightning.
We're gonna do let's see if we can. I just want to know if we can be consistent. Tell us how entourage works, Lee.
All right, sounds good. Well, let me show you his entourage ability here real quick. Or
I did a 1 minute lightning poll. It's live.
Oh crap! We'll okay. Shoot. All right, hold on. Okay, I'll read it real quick. So, for a 5, essential trainer coaching ability adds something you don't want to go into battle without. For a 4, widely used trainer coaching ability helps the character it's being used to reach their full potential. For a 3, niche trainer coaching ability may not be used much but very valuable when needed. And his coaching ability is not going to load very fast, but its blue gems do 30% more damage. Blue moves do 30% more damage.
Oof, I love that. I know what I'm going to vote. Get your votes in quick.
Oh, wait. Yep, I was right. Blue gems, blue moves. Yep, so I got it up there quick enough. Whew.
I think I'm voting the same vote. So I'll be curious to see if I get it right. Because I really like that ability.
Vote's gone.
All right. So
Tie.
4 and 3 tied
Tie.
at 6 votes each. Let me check YouTube lobby. No. So no, there's no votes in the YouTube. Some people even said, "Hey, I don't want to vote twice. I've got both screens
Right,
open."
and I don't have Twitch app said, hey, I was late, it was a 4. Beluski says I was late as a 4. So 4, and ThunderQ wants to change theirs to a 4.
I would say
4 clearly wins on whatchamacallit as well, on Discord.
I think that ability is a 4 or maybe even a 5. Because I love, that's a coach, right?
Oh, that's a coaching ability.
I love it.
Yeah.
Anybody that makes blue, I want that on them.
Well, here's the trouble with leaving that subjective before we go objective is then we need to go back and take a look at a couple other people, because Karrion Kross, the Final Testament, has the same ability. It's just red gems.
Red.
And we gave a 3. DDP Hall of Fame has the same ability. It's just green gems, and we gave it a 3. So if we do that, we need to make DDP a 23 out of 25 and Karrion Kross a 19 out of 25.
I think we got to just stick with 3, I think. I don't know. I agree it should be consistent. I think even in those votes, I probably voted 4 because I'm such an entourage guy, and I love that ability. Somebody's going to go roll the tape. I've got receipts. You voted 3.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't disagree. I think one area this is very different. MySpace poll says Sammy's a 20. Wow.
I love it. I love it.
So, this is different, but it's not. Is that blue gems are underrepresented in this game.
Sure are.
Like, think about how long it took to get the 12K blue gem trainer, and then it turned out to be Vader, who's super rare, right?
Right.
So, I don't have Twitch app says vote on this. So I think that's fair. If we bring this to a vote, I want you to recognize we're going to put 3 or 4, but what we're talking about is not just Sammy. We're talking about Sammy, we're talking about Karrion Kross, we're talking about DDP, and somebody else. So this would change the power rating for at least 3 characters if we do this. Yeah, House of McDuck says blue has Zombie Gunther, which is 30% plus 60%. So
I've got the poll ready. 1 minute or 2? 1 minute?
Yeah, let's do a lightning poll. So the numbers are clearly in the vote right now. The numbers have clearly been 4. But keep in mind, you're not just changing the vote for this guy. You're also changing the vote for DDP and Karrion Kross because they're the same ability.
Let me read the poll before I launch it live. This is how you answer it.
Oh, wait. Baby Ice actually asked I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was say the 30% color move plus gem damage should be a blank. And then there's 2 votes. You can either vote for a 4 or a 3. So that's how the poll is going to be worded. I don't want anyone to be confused. So
I like that.
30% blue move plus 30% blue gem damage. Is that ability a 4, a steady 4, and we're changing others to a 4? Or is it only a 3 and we're keeping it same across the board?
It would also raise the power rating for Great Muda, because Muda is yellow gems do 30% plus 30% move.
Then there it is. Conspiracy solved. All right. So
this
here we go. We're doing a
Baby
1
Ice
minute.
found a way to
1
get us
minute
to raise Muda's score.
Goes live now. Start poll. Boom.
That's true. That was before 6-star gold. That is a great point, Big Fritz. That is a great point. I didn't even think about
click
that.
vote if it doesn't automatically take your vote. You might have to click the bubble and then click vote.
Yeah.
All right. We've got 15 votes, 16 votes in already.
Wow.
4s are in the lead. I'm loving it. 71%. We're starting to see a clear winner with about 30 seconds left in the poll. Let's check the YouTube chat and see what the VIPs in the lounge are doing. Bob says if there's a lounge, there's...
He's in it.
I've got a heart here that's blocking the text. I'm trying to see. Oh, there's no shot that the OG lounge owner can't be included. Heart.
Right.
So the YouTube chat has an emoji that actually blocks the last message on the line. So,
Oh,
okay. The poll is set, Lee. 74% of the community say that ability is a 4.
okay.
With
And
over
I would
20
tend to
votes.
agree. I didn't vote, but I would tend to agree. So I think that I know who thought 30% would be this important. That
Well, because
is
it's more than 18K, or it's more than 12K for sure.
Oh, it's
right?
way more
Is
than
it-
12K. And if it's their
Yeah.
primary color, then it's 22, almost 21, 22K. If it's their secondary color, it's greater than or equal to 18K. If it's their third color, then it's not as good. So, and solid. Sammy is worse than Brett. So,
Well, don't get ahead of us. Let's get the composite score here.
I did already.
I was about to say some of our really smart people have already figured it out.
oh, I already
Sammy's-
put it up on screen.
17
17 out of 25.
for Sami
Yep.
Zayn, which
Yep.
further reiterates he is ripe for a Canadian moment. What if? What if?
We can use this to argue.
What if in Toronto tomorrow night, Bret Hart, The Miz, and Maurice all show up, and the new moment is called Money in the Bank 2024? Could you imagine the kind of Nostradamus prediction that all this was?
Well,
Perfect
let me.
Canadian storm.
I think that would be amazing. I think that would be
Absolutely.
wow. Let me just take a look real quick across this month. Right, we had 5 new characters. Let's just recap them quick, and then we'll end this video. Maurice was the absolute lowest with 14 out of 25. Sami Zayn was the second lowest with 17 out of 25. Bret Hart was a 19 out of 25. Trish Stratus was a 22 out of 25. And The Miz was a 22 out of 25. So, Miz and Trish clearly on a different level. Maurice will not be used beyond this MLC unless required. Brett, great coach. That's his gotcha. He's a
Stellar
great coach.
Spectacular
Sami
coach.
Zayn, he's ripe for a rework the first week he's live.
No, it could be a moment. It could be a plate. It could be gear. It could be any number of things, right?
Right. It could be. It could be. So that's it for this video. Twitch, stay live because we're about to do something else fun with you. But Rusty, why don't you take us out for this YouTube video?
I've had the most fun doing this power rating, maybe over any other power rating. And now that we've got multiple chats live, friends, join us on Twitch or YouTube Live on Friday nights so that you can be part of our next power rating. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Let's see, what are you saying? In characters.
Oh, what are you saying, Naya? Yeah, I see that. We guys are
I
live.
mumbled that. I tried to mumble that in the outro because I thought
You
it
did.
was so funny. I thought that was, yeah, Kurgan, we are live on YouTube. We're actually split streaming tonight from the Champions account on Twitch, and the technology geniuses named Lee and Lee have figured out how to type in a code and get us on 2 platforms. And so here we are hanging out.
Well,
We've got a VIP lounge on YouTube Live, and we've got just business class on Twitch. No, I'm just kidding. They're both
Right.
wonderful.
wow.
We're so glad you're here with us tonight.
Wow, crazy.
They're asking when the bottle service starts on the YouTube.
Oh, that's well. I'm flying the plane, so that's that makes you the steward of Gondor. So,
And you're right, Kurgan. It has been on all week. Our other content creators have been on both platforms, but we haven't. This is our maiden
This is our
voyage,
debut.
and we're really happy about it because we weren't totally sure we were going to be able to pull it off. So, if anything, we're not celebrating that everyone can do it. We're celebrating that we were able to figure out how to do it and join the rest that already figured it out. So, yeah.
all I got to say is thank you to every other content creator because I must have hit up all of them. Because we tried last Friday. Technically, we would have been one of the first ones, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
way that we did not, it just didn't work.
Right.
Goldie
Yep.
figured it out initially. Professor then worked out the kinks.
Genius.
And then we went from there.
Canadians.
Merrick sent me the right code.
Two
Davey D
Canadians.
tested it yesterday. I mean, we got all this. So,
Very
yeah,
cool.
if it wasn't for Merrick's almost not being able to do it, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I just stole
Thanks,
his.
the team.
He
Thanks,
figured
the
it
village.
out. So,
Yeah, that's so great. And honestly, we have always been very vocal and very affirming of the other content creators, because I feel like one of our primary means of content is by platforming their content and talking about what they're doing in the game. If anything,
Yeah.
I sometimes I feel like we're like a talk show that features other content creators, ideas,
Right.
innovations, and strategies. So, yeah.
yeah. Well, Rusty, why don't you tell us before I start the video why we're doing Roxanne? Because I didn't make a power rating thing for her yet.
Roxanne. Oh, nice. Do you want to do that on the recording, or do you want to do it not?
Well, yeah, we can
No
do
biggie.
whichever. I don't know when she was released, so I'm just gonna put.
So I do. I know when she was released. She was
Yeah.
released last year
Okay.
in September, the NXT month, because October was Zombie month, and
Oh,
the
look at
NXT
you.
month was the first month I ever maxed the MLC, and I got Nikita Lyons as my first ever Chase superstar. So I will never forget. I will never forget the NXT moment, the NXT superstars. That's when Braun and Mello and Roxanne and the free one was
Gotcha.
Wes Lee, and Nikita was the Chase. And I don't
Of
think,
course.
and Cora Jade. And Cora Jade
And
was
Cora
the fourth
Jade.
weekend character. So I actually just rattled off all of the weekend characters, all of the special things that they had in that month. And
And
Roxanne
I'm
is
missing
doing
all of them. No, I'm missing
some
all the
sort
double
of
ones.
exorcism happening with Roxanne right now, spinning in circles. So,
All right. Well, I'll set up the video then. We're gonna try and do this one in 20 minutes. That's our goal. 20
tight, a
minutes.
tight 20.
Tight 20.
15.
All right. Here we go. Intro now. I was just about the intro and I just read that comment. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and we are hanging out on Twitch with 73 of our very best friends, plus a bunch of people who are hanging out on YouTube as well right now. So we
That's
are
right.
live on all sorts of places, and we're power rating Roxanne. Why, Rusty? Why are we power rating Roxanne tonight, of all nights?
We're power rating Roxanne for a number of reasons. The first reason, primarily being, is that the NXT moment was available to the broad community, the broader community, this month on the midweek month-long prize wall. So many of our faction mates and friends in Discord were saying, you know, who do I take up? How do I use? Like, we were so excited about the NXT moment. We wanted to celebrate that, and also Lee has had a laser focus. His sights have been set on pulling Roxanne for months and to no avail. I pulled Roxanne off of the
Jerk.
$4.99 weekend collector's pack
Jerk.
out of a 2-coin pull. And it was the greatest, maybe the single greatest thing that's happened. Outside of today, I finally recruited IOW Undertaker for my Powerhouse Feud promoter. Today, I recruited him.
Really?
It was awesome.
Wow, I'm
like,
halfway
this is-
to him. This is
Yeah.
new information for me here.
And I think Roxanne's been in the loot lately too. I think more of the
goodness.
community is starting to pull Roxanne now that we're basically pushing on a year of her being out in the game.
Getting closer, yeah. And we've got a few people that says, I pulled her today. I got her on a single pull, 6-star silver from the July 4th loot.
Insane.
Angry. So I need Roxanne for multiple of my top roster people, and not the least of which I've held off taking Liv 6-star gold because I don't have Roxanne. Not Powerhouse Sammy. I don't have Powerhouse Sammy, but the Zombie Sammy. How many Sammys can there be in the game? Zombie Sammy. I need and that's just a number. The number of them. Pisces. We don't know who's coming in July. However, Monday the blog should happen.
We do. I think we know who's coming. I mean,
is it Powerhouse AJ Styles finally?
No,
that's
it was
August.
The community voted on Summer of Champions, and they voted on. Oh, is that August?
That's August. Ooh, yeah. So July, we still have a question mark. So we can do our guesses. We haven't done a guesses, nice. But again, keeping a tight 20 here. We're going to show you 2 move sets for Roxanne. The struggle bus on this one is we can't show you a feud. We cannot feud with the CC accounts. That is no.
Well, which means we're going to anyway.
And it's not live. Yeah, it's not live. That's true. But we're going to have to guess. So her big thing is Leech Gems do 200% more with her first build. There's also a multiply build that does additional 5, which makes Wes Lee really good. Braun Breaker even better. Carmelo takes some advantage. And
Roxanne.
Nikita. Yeah. So
if you have the best toys and tools for Roxanne, you can utilize it. Yep.
Yeah, I pinned 2 Bobs. We've also got the one over here from Woken that they sent us. So what we're going to do first of all is the Russian leg sweep, 6 MP blue, deal damage, choose 7 gems to make black. The back handspring senton, 6 MP blue, deal damage, make 23 random gems into leech gems. And then if the opponent has generated 3 trap gems, you make another 23 leech gems. And then the Super Frankensteiner, deal damage, choose a 6x1 area to make into snowfall gems, which will modify everything into black. On the entourage, you need double blue right here. 1 blue. You've got Lawler for 4 more MP. You've got Wes Lee for leech gems, do 75% more damage and get your 2 black. I threw in Liv. The previous one said Zombie Edge, but Liv is 30% black gem damage, and we've already talked about percentages. And then you do need Santa to get loaded turn 1. Unfortunately, this is Super Santa, but again, Super Santa is not greater than 30%. So, I mean, it does throw it off, but not super much. The thing you need to make this work 100% is the Graveheart. The Graveheart is break black, make blue, and then we've got a 100% gem damage strap with double Fury 2s and the 35% gem damage strap. So Rusty, you had to remind me how to do this build because I've literally never used Roxanne until you and I were doing our pre-game show here.
Right.
Tell me about her. What did I have to do to make this work?
Well, basically, you had to fill the black move with your 5 match, right? Was that what it was that you were missing?
Yep.
You had to create the 1-2 space 3-4 and then put the 5th one in a row or over a column.
So you start with a 5 match and then you swipe into a 3. You can go ahead and put your snowfalls out if you want to, just like that. And then you swipe into a 3, don't cascade, gives you an extra turn, which allows you... Oh, I shouldn't have put the snowfalls out. Oh, well. I'll have to redo this real quick, because then you do the snowfalls, or you put the leech gems down so that you don't screw those over. So I did that wrong. I did that wrong. But
well, you're fully loaded again. So, with the pin bar, you're not going to be able
the pin bar. Plus, Jade has a sub she's going to work me over with. So that was 19 million. It only hit 23 or 24 million the other way. So I don't consider that too big of a loss. Just know that, the 5 and the 3, I should have done the leech gems the second time. I would have gotten more out of them that way.
I don't think I do the 5 and a 3. I think I do. I make the 5 and then I swipe, like I make 1-2 space 3-4 and then I swipe into the 5.
Right. Yeah. Or you can make the 5 right away and swipe into the 3 because the 5 is more likely to cascade than a 3 will. So that's not what I did wrong, but but either way, so just in testing that, it was around 25 million, even with a 100% gem damage strap.
Mhm.
So the question mark, again, we can't show because there's not a feud right now going, is the Leech Gems are doing 254K right now. And we've got more Leech Gem damage coming from this guy right here, Wes Lee. So 200%. 200% on the base damage, right?
I think so.
So the 200% should be 200% of 362K, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So 100% would be another 362. So you're talking like 900,000,
Right.
give or
Yeah, you're
take, for a
pushing.
Leech Gem.
Yeah, basically pushing 1 million per leech.
And you're throwing out two sets of 23. So 46 of them, and you're making them all black, which is her primary color. So once you start adding that all up, it gets pretty spicy.
And let me just say, triple black. We played around with it for a while, and it just didn't feel robust enough. It felt like the sub move was too. You lose too many leeches because your sub moves are broken. Your sub gems are broken, so it doesn't leave you enough meat on the board, right, to
Yeah.
blow up. And it recycles quickly. It's great, but it's not robust, right? It's not. Now if you have a drip plate, go for it, right? Because then now you're big dog damaging it. But
Yeah.
outside
Big
of a
dog.
drip, I'm not sure. You could run your baddest jacket, right? But again, you're still missing as the robustness from the leech coverage on the whole board. At least that's my take on Roxanne.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, just from what I played with, again, I'm more limited than others, so I'm very willing to be wrong. But that I mean, that tends to be, that's a great move set everybody can use. And I think you're going to hit closer to that 40 to 50 million once you talk about the feud moment. It's very
Right.
underwhelming without it, but it is. Thundercue Tori would be better than Sherry. We'll take a look, but I think Sherry's the way to go. I mean, again, I'm not the expert on this, but we've got two Bob in here that said run it this way. We've got a build from Woken. I tend to trust two of the top
Yeah,
factions
and
in the
Sherry's
game.
almost always the right answer. I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
think I've
have
ever
her.
seen somebody bench Sherry.
Right,
Um, so
right. So this
the
is the
challenge.
tricolor build. Sorry, go ahead, Rusty.
I was just gonna say the challenge is when we do should I take blank to 6-star gold, if
Yeah,
you we try to do it for the majority of the community,
yeah,
especially maybe that low spender or that free to play player. Like someone said, hey, I did a single pull and got her at 6 silver today. Should I take her to gold? Well, we'll show you the premium build, and if you have all the pieces, of course, you'll have no hesitation, right? But
gotcha.
if you're actually debating, should I take her, that embedded in that question is basically the assumption that you don't have everything, and
Right,
you may need a piece or two, and you may think, oh, I'm gonna have to save all month to get that moment, or so that's where this series is.
mm,
In some sense, it's just not for people that have maybe that don't have sherry and that
right,
don't have a drip plate and that don't have
right.
right
Well, Tori
all
Thundercue's
the
right. Showboat
right.
Tori is super premium as well, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Well, let me run you this one real quick. So this is the build that Two Bob and one of the members of Woken have sent us, which is tricolor. So we're gonna have to see how this works. But corner uppercut, deal damage, choose 3 columns to make into multi gems of strength 6. Super Frankensteiner, deal damage, choose a 6x1 area to make snowfall, which goes to black. And then the Russian leg sweep, deal damage, choose 7 gems to make black. Keep in mind, not only is she going to have the leech from the previous build on there, but now we're talking multi gems generated that are going to increase their strength by 5. So those are going to be big multiply gems. Entourage wise, you've got Brawn for yellow and blue. Start with 4 more MP. Still going to have to do the break 5, make 3 match. You've got Sherry for multiply gems created, go 40. I'm sorry, plus 4. 30% more black gem damage from Zombie Liv, and then one more MP from Santa Hogan on that. Okay, I set it up. Same thing. The only thing that's different is the Queen's Tiara plate. Whenever you make 6 or more multis, increase your black gem damage by 50% for 2. So, Rusty, tell me what we're about to do here.
You're about to wail out, my bro, because this is the big dog build. This is as big dog of a build as I've ever seen, and but essentially, this is actually a cleaner moveset, a simpler moveset, because you're turning that top row to snowfall, you're filling the board with multiplies, and then you're cracking the snowfalls to turn it all black and do really big damage. So, as complex as a triple color build can be, this is actually, I think, the simpler moveset if you have the Braun Breaker.
That's the big key. You got to have Braun Breaker, and you got to not Cascade, which I successfully did. But here's the trick. So they had me switch over to the Queen's, the Tiara plate. That means I'm not reloading my blue move. So how do I can throw out the multi-gems, but what good is that? Because now I can't do anything with them. I can't break them. So did I miss? I mean, it clearly says Queen's Tiara plate.
Right.
But look, now what do I do? So, Bob, you need the grave heart, not the tiara. Yep. Okay. Bob already said it, and I just hadn't read it yet. So we got to go back because the Queen's Tiara is not the way to go. That won't make the moveset work.
I think the tiara is for for a 2-color build, or even a 1-color.
It says it right below. It's on the.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, either way. Well, either way, like I say, that one was wrong. So let's go back. Let's fix this because I think it's going to hit super hard.
Yeah, 2 demerits for wasting health packs, Lee.
Oh, dang. Yeah, you know how many health packs I've wasted?
I told the YouTube lounge that, for the record, neither Lee nor I have a drip plate on our personal accounts. So
correct.
That's usually why we don't make content that requires things we have very little experience with actually playing in the game.
Well, yes, and I mean that, and the fact that I try to make content. I mean, we both try to make content that is aimed not just for the top players, but also is accessible to others. Now, if it's a premium character that is going to have premium things, I'm okay with that, right? Sure. But otherwise, I try to keep it simple. This feels all sorts of Cascade prone. That last one was so much nice. Yep, Cascade.
Already?
More demerits. Yeah, it cascaded.
I'm on delay. So I'm noticing the delay is slightly longer on YouTube Live than it is on Twitch.
Really?
just a couple of seconds. Like you were already making the choose blacks on Twitch when you hadn't even. I had no awareness. I was like, how can you cascade? The match is still loading. So.
Gotcha. No, I was already there. Thunder Q said 5 more demerits. That was that was a bad one here. Luckily,
clearly you are not supposed to have Roxanne on any level, Lee. I think that's just what my takeaway from this is. Whoa. Health
packs don't grow on trees. Okay, so here's the funny thing about that, though. On my personal account, in the last 2 months, I have run out of health packs twice. Like 100% run out of health packs. So
that's funny. That's a lot of testing.
No. I mean, that's not from testing. That's from feuding. That's from playing.
Oh, your account.
My personal account.
Okay. I thought you were saying on your CC account.
Dang it. So this is the problem with this build is, yes, it's going to hit super hard, but Jade is just match 4 and get a yellow gem with it. Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Nick Warrior says, Lee is not qualified to have Roxanne.
I am not. Well, let's wait and see what happens with my polls.
Permit to run Roxanne, sir.
King KZ says, I got below 10,000 health
funny.
packs and started to panic. I have seen the 0 number. I have gotten back to where it starts reloading every 40 minutes another health pack until it gets to 248, which is the maximum number of health packs you're allowed to have just by doing that route. So, why is there not, if there were just perks, if I could just, or props, if I could just sub her down once. What's up, Dylan the Villain? How you doing? Rusty, this was supposed to be 20 minutes or less. We're at 17 minutes without the...
I don't know. I don't know
I have failed you, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I don't know how to win a feud anyway, so...
You don't know how to win in feud, is that what you said?
I just don't even know how to play Champions. That's why I'm here learning tonight from you on Twitch and YouTube.
Right. All right, let's try this again. Oh, it worked. We can do it. All right.
I felt like doing the Miz matches last feud. I just kept cascading every time.
Oh, really?
Every man.
I rarely cascade with him.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what this hits for. Sorry. Hold on, we're about to hit the button. Let me just see the number. Actually, we could just go down the side here too. Might as well get those extra black gems. Come on. Where we at? 62 million, and that was without the feud bonus.
Okay, so now we're talking.
Now we're talking big damage, because that would be
numbers.
around 80 million with the feud moment.
At least, yeah.
Okay.
The multis are going to go up, what, +5? That's going to be
+5 more. That's huge.
Insane.
And so she required. Well, we'll get there. So the power rating is a 5. She is clearly a 5. She did the things to get to a 5, so she's a 5, not a 35. Let's try that again. So the speed. She's just not fast with that. I mean, and if you cascade, my goodness, you're done. So that's the problem with it. But her moves, I didn't even check the charge because I was messing up so much with it here. So 6 MP loads you out. So 6 MP counts. The question mark would be, can you win in 45 seconds? Supposing you don't cascade. So I would say we're on a 4 again on speed, because while she's 6 MP, the cascade risk and the number of clicks you have to do. Thank you, Rusty. I can read that too.
What? No, focus on what you're doing here, okay?
So go ahead and put up the power rating poll for readiness. Readiness for a 5 needs 0 to 1 things that are special. For a 4, 2 special things. 3 special things. 2, 4 special things. My argument is that Rusty, I can read your typing in this.
What are you talking about?
The people in the video who are watching this on YouTube, like after the fact on our channel, can't see that. No, Death, you didn't miss my polls. We're doing those in a minute. But put up the readiness poll, Rusty. Oh my goodness.
I love that it's getting a big reaction in the chat. So I wrote in the chat, in case you're watching this on delay, there's a 2-minute poll live already for readiness. And I said, thank you for enduring. How did I word it? Thank you for enduring Lee's Roxanne gameplay. Counselors are standing by if you were traumatized in the last 10 minutes.
And I don't have Twitch app says send me to a shrink immediately. Okay, readiness needs Graveheart, absolutely. She needs not to cascade, and she needs Brawn Breaker, which is so Brawn Breaker or the other one. And
I would say the moment. If you're taking her to 6 gold, moment. You better have that moment, buddy.
Oh, absolutely. Although she did great with it for that last build without the moment. But
okay, all right. Yeah, I love Leech Gems because of the health swing. Yeah. And boss battle defense. That's a slim category, right? Yeah. So I mean, I feel really good about Roxanne. But
Yeah.
until I got the NXT moment, I wasn't taking her gold because I was
Right.
like, I don't know how to use this thing. I want to
Right.
learn, and I want her to do well once I.
Yeah. Well, I think the one build only needs the Graveheart to work well. The build that got us to 60 million absolutely needs it. Beluski says triple yellow with no moment will also hit
Nice.
pretty well. So
And
so, I
moment,
mean,
the moment boosts yellow as well, so that's
Yeah.
probably even better with it. So
yeah. So it looks like she's very versatile. You got 3 different builds: triple yellow, the safe build that doesn't hit hard, and the one that takes everything but then destroys the world. So that's where we're at.
I wouldn't take triple black into a feud.
I wouldn't.
Disclaimer:
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't do that. I would with Nikita, but I wouldn't with Roxanne.
Right. So Bob is saying one of the special things she needs is no cascade. We have never factored that in before.
Right.
But the poll was
Roxanne
a 4.
is to not have Lee at the helm.
Wow. Wow.
From the chat. Zingers.
Wow.
Oh, man. It's so funny. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, Rusty, what's the scoring?
So 4s have it by 55%. 3s were close, though, with 36%.
Okay. Well,
and one person is a lover of Roxanne and put 5.
Oh, wow.
She's ready.
She's ready.
Look at 5.
All right. Well, let's go to versatility. Characters competitively usable for a 5 in everything from Feud Boss and Showdown, and has a special gem type that helps in Extreme Rules. For a 4, characters competitively usable in Feud Boss or Showdown, at least 2 of the 3, and has a special gem type for Extreme Rules. For a 3, character is competitively usable in one mode, Feud, Boss, or Showdown, and maybe a sleeper in Boss. And for a 2, character's not strong in any format. So we just showed, with the moment, feuding, she's a monster. So feud is no question, right?
Lightning poll is live 1 minute. I like doing the 1 minute launch after you've read the whole category.
Yeah, that makes it easier, I think.
Yeah.
I like that. What do you think about her in Showdown or Boss Battle, though?
Love her. I like you said, she can do a great number of things for Boss Battle, and she's defense. So if Piper Nevin is most people's Boss Battle defense, fewer have Zombie Live,
right?
But I would say probably the same number of people maybe have Roxanne as Zombie Live. I bet more have Liv.
I bet you she'd do really well in Boss, like especially all the black gems and the leech.
I love team heal. I love healing the team and healing myself with leech gem damage. I love it.
Yep. Thunder Q says Showboat Tori. She's super rare. I still need it. I still need her. 4 wins, and I agree. I would have voted 4. I think she's a question mark in Showdown, but Feud and Boss, I think she's got it.
Thunder Q is wrestler from our faction, BT Dubs.
Oh,
same person. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
A homie from South Carolina.
Is that a quote from Rhett and Link's rap battle song?
My homie from South Carolina? No.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying that's we don't have a lot of South Carolinians, I think, in the Champions universe. So we're repping. We are repping.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, last one, Entourage ability, which I need to show you guys before we do it, right? Hey.
I don't even want to vote.
Trainer, green moves start with 4 and red moves start with 4. I wonder how this is going to go. So for a 5, essential trainer / coaching ability, add something you don't want to go into battle without. For a 5, essential trainer / coaching ability, add something you don't want to go into battle without. And for a 5, essential trainer / coaching ability, add something you don't want to go into battle without.
All is live.
So go ahead and vote.
Be sure to check out the vote, Lee. The vote's live.
Oh, I'll vote. I'm already putting in the answer because if it's anything but a 5, something went very wrong.
Did you look at the poll? Did you check out the poll?
No. Let me see the poll.
The poll is all 5s. It says 5.
This is my favorite power rating night we've had. This is great.
Yeah. We're trying to stick it to 20 minutes. I was like, I just put 5 is the only answer. So it's the only right answer. So you can put 4 and you're wrong.
Right.
So.
You can be wrong if you'd like to be. All right. So we got 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Good Lord. Wow. 22.
Roxy's a 22?
That's what we voted. 5, a 4, a 4, a 4, and a 5. That's a 22. That's
a spicy meatball right there. Woo!
Yeah, that's more than I thought she was gonna get. We're gonna go to my polls here in just a minute.
Now, don't you? Now you're
I want her
man,
even more.
I gotta have Roxanne. So, and just for those of you, just so you know, Lee is doing this Champions Pass, the premium, the Prestige Pass, and like he's saving up his XP.
Don't steal thunder.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
You're okay. It's okay. We're going to talk about it in just a moment for the video, though. Oh,
well, are we still? We're still on this video, right?
We're on this video. Yeah, we're going to close out this video, and then
just know this. This is now, especially now that Roxy is a 22 out of 25, and you're reigning NXT Women's Champion, and Lee is saving every micron of a point to try to redeem her from the Prestige Pass.
Yeah.
You better believe this homeboy is going to be working overtime on them. Let me get some loot. Let me get some pulls. Let me get some.
Let's do this. We got this. We got this.
Yeah. I love it. Tainted vote box. Not good.
Right. Lux, nothing yet on the leveling 6 stars for the faction event. We'll check into that. But that's it for this power rating video. Roxanne, a 22 out of 25.
Roxanne.
Rusty, take us out.
Listen, before we even put the first number on the page, I knew Roxanne was special. I'm glad the community got it right. And this is a superstar that's nearly a year old. How incredible is this as far as like lasting value in the game? So thanks for being part of this video with us tonight. And if you are watching this on demand, join us on Twitch or YouTube Live next Friday night so that you can help us with the next power rating. We'll see you next time, friends.
Bye. All right. Well, let me go to the Be Right Back screen so I can load in my account. Say goodbye to the candy store for the evening, everybody.
Hey, bye, candy store.
See you later.
I really love Roxanne more, and I've slept on her a little bit because I haven't had the moment. So I haven't been aggressively leveling her up. So I'm stoked now that I have the moment. I'm stoked for tonight's feud to run Wesley finally with the moment. It's gonna be good.
Baby eyes.
What do we miss? Bye, candy store. Hope you can push your health packs for next weekend. Perfect.
Wow.
When you mentioned something in the chat, for some reason I've got you and me on Streamlabs, and then I've got YouTube Live, and then I've got Twitch. And when you read something in the chat, I go straight to YouTube. I don't know, because it's the middle screen, and so I'm like, nobody said that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you did, and you're missing a sad one in there too. Kid Kelly, longest day of my life. Had to put the dog to sleep. Had to go to work, and no one was there for me. Oh.
So sorry, kid.
Dang.
And honestly, is the worst feeling. Is the worst. Yeah. We've lost dear furry friends, fur family over the years. Never gets easier.
Dang.
Our hearts are with you tonight. We love our pets, and they become our family. And so sorry.
I agree, and I'm not laughing at that. I'm sorry. The chat keeps moving.
Chat.
Yeah,
it's the chat.
I'm not laughing.
We're trying to be serious and show empathy, and you're down there cussing and getting modded out, and can't even allow your quotes and your tweets and whatnots. You know, when they're not doing this stuff, they're serious. They're holding a prayer vigil in the YouTube live chat for
Really?
Yeah, it's so serious. These guys are the real deal in the YouTube live chat. They're lighting candles. It's great. Wow. It's a beautiful community of humans in YouTube live.
All right. Well, I'm so sorry, Kid Kelly. I was not laughing. It just we had to like it blocked the comment, but it said loading.
And it left
another
off the
word
T of our assets. Yeah, and only we can see the modded comments, so it's like and sometimes I almost read them out loud because I don't realize because they're highlighted red something, and this is important. Read it out loud. So yeah. So heart goes out to you, Kid Kelly. We're so sorry. Just man, if you need something, reach out to somebody because it's a rough day that way. So. And honestly, I'm not a big give advice person. Honestly, I'll just tell you what we did. We were able to dog sit for a friend in that time, and it helped so much. Even so much that we ended up fostering a dog, and it was therapeutic. It wasn't that we just rushed to replace that loss. It was just that I don't know that we can deal with the grief without having another fur friend help us process it, especially when that's been such an emotional support for us. So that's just my experience. If that helps at all, thoughts and prayers, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, no easy way to transition from that, but based on the timeline and stuff, we're gonna shift to a polls video. So we'll let the logo thing kind of give us a second, but heart goes out, thoughts and prayers, Kid Kelly.
Hey Lee, I'm gonna pin Sap Daddy Gaming's well wishes. He's wishing you well, and not only that, we've got Team Milo, right? So speaking of fur friends, one of our favorites, the most streamed dog in the Champions community is Sap Daddy's. Is he a husky or a white German Shepherd? Can't remember. It's been a little while, Sapper. What is Milo's species? Is he the same as Pharaoh? He's a husky. Yeah, so I was thinking of Cody Rhodes' dog. Pharaoh is, I think, a white German Shepherd, right?
Yeah. Siberian husky. There we go.
We got Charlie Ray saying "Go Lee, go." We got Sap Daddy's "Let's go." Good luck.
All right. Well, I got a special one for RIP those polls or RIP. I got a special intro for this.
Good luck. Okay, nice.
Yeah, you remember No Holds Barred, the Hulk Hogan movie that started his movie career? He was
Tiny
Rip
Lester?
Taylor, and he'd go, "Rip 'em." So, anyway. All right, here's the intro. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and we are on a multi-stream, 76 of our very best friends on this Twitch, plus whatever we got going on YouTube. I can't see that yet.
Countless others on YouTube.
Countless others.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Kid Kelly, lost their pet today, so in the video here, send some love to Kid Kelly. Here's the special thing about tonight. So, Rusty, we talked on the podcast this week. I have never in my Champions life had a month like I've had this month, and I am one character away from having a perfect month. I've got Maurice, I've got Miz, I've got Miz's moment, I got Brett, I got Brett's gear off the prize wall, not off of a pull, I got Trish, plus I got some bonus things like the Imperium moment, the NXT moment, the Tribute to the Troop moment. This has been an insane month. The only thing I'm missing that's really come out this month is Sammy. So if I get Sammy, I have had a perfect month. Do you remember the show How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a horrible comparison. But you remember the episode where Barney's going to have a perfect streak and like it's all on the line. And they're like, don't talk about the streak. Don't talk about it.
Don't talk about the streak. That's like every baseball player has that, that superstition. It's like when you're on a hot streak, do not mention it.
clean sweep here. But so the first the poll in the chat is going to be, will Lee have a perfect month? But we've been chalking. We power rated Roxanne, and she is my Herman Melville, Moby Dick, white whale. I need her for so many things, and she's in here. So let's look at the loot here. 6-star Sammy the Champ would give me a perfect month right there. I've got Brett. I've got Trish. But look at this. I don't have Seth freaking Rollins. I don't have Carmelo Hayes. I don't have Jade Cargill. I don't have Braun Breaker. Don't have Sammy. Don't have Sammy Powerhouse. Don't have Roxanne. Who else? I don't have Damage Control EO. I don't have Massive Bronson Reed. So that's 7 or 8 that I don't have right there. And that's I think there's somebody else. There's a lot in this loot that I'm missing. So
if you don't get Roxanne, but you do get Seth freaking Rollins, like
oh, there's the other one. I don't have TikTok. I don't have the old Karrion Kross TikTok.
Yeah. Okay, now see, that would not be as good, but I would hope you would get something premier. Yeah.
Right. So I need y'all to send you guys are doing encouragements here, encouragements like crazy, and I appreciate that. Whisper sent on Discord. Hold on.
Yeah. Lee, no, seriously. I had Kid Kelly message me, and I'm texting the YouTube live screenshot. It's incredible.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, let's do it. So I've got 41 polls because I'm part of the Ultimate Universal Champions Club. You down with UCC? Yeah, you know me. I know it's lame. I'm silly. But I'm going to get a bonus poll. So the first thing, can we do a poll? Will Lee get Sammy for a perfect month? Yes or no? But also, can Lee get Roxanne? I don't know. Or what if I got Mel or Braun? Or what if this was the greatest polls video ever and I got 3 or 4 new characters in 140 poll? That would be insane.
Okay, so I'm going to turn on multiple voting, right?
Oh.
So you can vote for specific things or
okay.
Or,
I'll get Acro Sammy, but not the one I want. My original pitch for tonight was to power rate both Acro Sammys. That would not have been as fun as what we did, though. The other Acro Sammy would have been like, oh, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Okay, I'm allowing additional votes, and I'm turning on a 5-minute poll. Starting now.
One demerit for that rap. Oh, I love it. Okay. So the other question is, do I pull the bonus Ultimate Universal Champions Club claim first, or do I save that for last? Where do I put it, Rusty? This is your decision.
What?
Your decision. Where do I pull the single, the claim, the
just
bonus
right out of the
first
gate.
or
just
last?
Take the claim.
Take the claim first. All right.
Yeah, just get it out of the way.
All right. Come on, let's go.
Okay, I have to unpin Sappers. Now we can see the poll. All right.
Okay. 5 gold? Oh, that's okay. Let's not let that be a sign of things to come. That was a palate cleanser. We got that out of the way.
Amuse bouche.
Amuse
bouche. While Lee gets his mega loaded,
I'm ready.
You can vote on this, and you can vote multiple times. Lee will get. You can vote Roxanne. You can vote something new.
Oh.
You can vote Acro Sammy. You can vote nothing, all caps. Or you can vote maybe a fuse. So you can vote as many. Oh, you got Rainstorm coming down.
I learned a new Discord or a new Zoom command.
You better watch out. You don't want to put that karma on you when you're doing these pulls, boy.
Okay. Well, what was the other one? This one is the confetti. Let's do confetti. Come on. All right. Never mind. Let's hit the button because this is taking too long. Here we go. 40 pulls on the line is a perfect month.
Palate cleanser. That was a colon cleanser.
SNL colon blow.
That's so good.
All right, right off the bat, let's get Sammy out of the way right here. 5 gold new. No. Wyatt 6 incoming, baby.
Is Roxanne in this loot? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, all
Okay,
3. Roxanne, Carmelo, and Braun Breaker in this loot.
Oh,
Any
man.
of them come home,
Yeah.
I'm happy. Right here, 5 gold Roxanne. Roxanne. No. Dang it.
If you want to vote multiple times, I guess you have to pay a channel point. But I think
We don't have channel
thousands.
points on this.
And most people that watch Twitch have thousands and thousands of channel
Right,
points.
but you can't use your channel points on the champs. That if they were on ours, if we ever make partner or whatever that thing is, they could do that. But come on,
No,
5 gold.
Lee, you've got over 150 votes for
Wow.
nothing.
What?
Yeah, look at the votes.
Somebody's
Look at the
spam clicking nothing?
and they're paying channel points to do it. So
What? Oh, this
And
is. I thought we were friends.
you've only got 21 votes for Roxanne.
Oh, baby, I
yeah.
said, how many more
Yeah.
health packs would you have
Tubab
wasted with
said,
the
I've got
old
over
actors?
200K channel points.
Oh, come on. This is.
Awesome.
Tubab, we recorded a
Awesome.
podcast highlight together today,
man.
but
Haters
come
in the
on.
building, bro. That's so
Oh.
funny.
Oh, okay. Lux is right, and and I've been proven wrong already. We're 7 pulls in, and this is horrifyingly bad. This is bad so far. Oh, 6 silver Sammy right here. Come on.
Nice. Tubab said, I voted for something new.
Okay,
so
well
he's-
then. All right.
Now, something new is up to 185 votes. Like, the channel
Wow.
points are rolling in. I'm glad. This is fun. I have no
This is
idea.
fun.
It's funny money, right? I have no
Right.
idea. But the nothing is up to 341.
Right.
Nothing. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Double.
Well, so
I
far
voted-
nothing is winning.
I'm one of the 2. I'm your real friend. I'm in the 2% that voted Roxanne. So, just for the record.
2%.
Yeah, only 22 singular votes voted Roxanne.
That's 1% better than the 1% faction. Is that what we're saying? 2%?
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky.
Oh my goodness! Over 100 times now. Just
Thank
wait.
you. I voted over 100 times. Just wait,
Oh
it's
my
cooking.
gosh!
That's funny because the channel points don't really get you anything, right? Or they don't.
Not on
cost
this
you
channel.
anything.
No.
You just claim them. You just use
Yeah,
them.
you just watch and you claim 'em. This is
Yeah.
really going poorly until something clicks and boom, it's good.
Hey, 38 left via YouTube. I'm a little behind on it.
We're at 26 over here, buddy. So
That's,
you are.
that's why I wanted to let you know the delay. That is the
Oh,
delay
okay.
on YouTube. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Zandel says it's just getting worse. All right. 25.
Somebody in the chat asked, "Do you know Roman Reigns' return date, please?" So we do not know
What?
Roman Reigns' return date.
How would we know that?
Well, because we're an official affiliate, I guess, of WWE. So
Yeah, but they
maybe we
don't-
know.
Yeah.
Maybe we know that information. I don't.
Yeah, I got
know
another colon cleanse. Yeah,
Nice.
I wouldn't.
Nice.
Oh, the poll ended with nothing. 901 votes for
Oh,
nothing.
man. Whoever,
Oh.
look, the Chad S45, the Chad's 45 contributed 488 channel points to that vote.
Well, I hope to prove you wrong,
I
sir.
think you found your arch nemesis is Chad's 45. I love it.
Chad's
I love
40.
it.
Oh, hey, there's a little
So
tiny
funny.
bit. That's the
Second
first.
place is Acro Sammy. Second place, 25%, 493 votes, Acro Sammy. We're going to have
right
to
here.
start doing this vote polls every poll. This is fun. Maybe a Fuse was third place, 15%, 287 votes. Something new,
Right here.
14%, 266 votes. Roxanne, 1%, 23 votes. And I was one of those votes.
Dang, man. Well, thank you, Rusty. And I'd like to show you right now. Nope, I've already got CM Punk.
I love it. Sap Daddy said, pretty sure he always be hating that Chad's 45.
Oh,
he's a known hater in the community.
oh. This is going so bad. No.
Man, I love it. I love it.
Why?
Funny as the
Give me
Simi
a 5
when
gold Roxanne.
When Roman was over at the barbecue, he told me WrestleMania return.
Oh. 15 left, and so far I've got 25 shards of Carmelo Hayes. That's all that's happened so far.
Beluski says, what color socks is Sammy wearing tomorrow night since y'all are affiliated with WWE?
Wow.
I don't think we're affiliate. That is an interesting. I'm not quite sure of our relationship with WWE.
Acom. Well,
Nice.
I know we've had conversation about the game getting promotion in the WrestleMania booklet for WrestleMania
awesome.
weekend for people
Super
who are
cool.
there. This is really garbage so far. Like,
Just
it only
the
takes
polls?
one to totally redeem itself, but
Right. I thought.
I'm
my 7
crying.
pulls were not good, but I thought it was just because I had 7s. Right. So, conspiracy theory, Sammy.
ooh,
I'm looking at 25 pulls on YouTube and 12 pulls on Twitch.
well, and I'm at 11 right now, so Twitch is closer, but
Nice.
saving the best for last. That's right, Platinum Patrick. Come on. Oh, that would be nice.
Oh man.
Come on,
Well, be
right
careful of
now,
those
right now,
spoilers.
Roxanne.
Last week, somebody, oh man, Kid Kelly. I'm glad that screenshot was encouraging to you. And Kid Kelly actually said the Champs community brought my family dinner from Outback 4 years ago when my dad passed. How incredible is that?
That's really cool.
incredible.
I mean, not the passing, but the reaction.
Right, just the encouragement. Man, that's awesome.
Rusty, I'm at a 7 pull.
Oh,
7 left.
sorry.
3
Sorry,
new
friend.
ones in the next
Sorry.
7 pulls. Come on now. No, not Captain Rubberbeard.
Is that Captain Lou? Who's Captain Rubberbeard?
No, Brawny Stroface, the
Strowman
striker
Express.
version.
Okay.
Come on, new. Come on, new. 70 Sammy shards. Well, let's hope it's something better than that, but come on, Lee. Come on, Poles. Ho! Ho! That
Really?
would have been a hit if I hadn't,
Wait,
you know.
would have been. What is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's going to help. Yeah.
Wow, 3,000 Miz shards.
I know, that's going to help with the points
Nice.
thing.
Okay.
No!
Okay.
Dang it.
Or
That is the worst. They just gave him
is there
away.
an NXT pay-per-view tonight? Or is it PLE tonight? NXT PLE tonight?
Possibly. There's the, whatchamacallit. Wait, no, tonight's Friday, so it should be SmackDown.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I didn't think there was a...
Cheer up, I jinxed it earlier. I only have myself to blame. All right, right here. Right here, this is a new Sammy Roxanne hybrid.
What? A love child. Hey, I did not share this factoid during the Roxanne gameplay, but she actually received
Garbage.
a face model rework. Did you know that? You knew that, Lee, right? Recently.
Roxanne
She-
did?
Yeah, Roxanne
Doesn't look
around
like
the
an
same
elf anymore?
time. No, she doesn't look like Gollum anymore.
Oh, awesome. I got sharded on, but I did get 85 shards. So Godfather, I'm 15 more than what you thought, but yeah,
My
I got
condolences for your
nothing.
pulls.
Look at that, a mega pull, 25 Carmelo shards, 85 Sammy shards. Not
That
close
was brutal. That was brutal.
either.
Brutal for him.
That is garbage.
Well,
I'm so
the
excited about
contest
this
points.
loot too.
You got contest points, and that's how you got to frame it. Sometimes when the pulls are really bad, when the loot's bad, you're like, well, all right. So I just jumped big in the contest points.
Right. And nothing wins. Oh,
Jay Mysterio said, I voted for the fuse. Womp womp.
oh,
And nothing won. Hate that. Do you think the
Dang
community put some sort of little gree on you? That's what they call it in Louisiana.
Gree?
Yeah, like a little voodoo hex, like a little. Yeah, 'cause we got voodoo stuff down there in Louisiana.
Oh, that's true. Voodoo hoodoo up there. Oh,
Nothing
yeah.
won the poll by a landslide with over
won the
900
poll.
votes.
Footers said, but hey, you're closer to getting her on the Champs Club portal, so hey.
Mhm.
I mean, at this point, that is, I mean, we're not here to promote that pass, but having it for this last month, I that is my, like, okay, at least in a month, I can get her guaranteed, right? But what's the cost to get there? What's the cost?
Yeah.
So, well, let's end this video. We still got 15 minutes on the stream. Yeah, we'll go check Roxanne's face out.
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
I have the right to close out this disgusting, horrible travesty of a polls video. So for everybody who voted 900 times that I would get nothing, I just got to say, I know where you live, I know where you sleep, and your mother will cry when she sees what I've done to you.
Wow.
I'll see you on the next one.
Got dark.
It's Tommy Boy.
Oh, I'm still watching your polls on YouTube Live. He just opened the Sammy.
Wow. All right, let's check Roxanne. Well, we saw her earlier. I didn't even notice the fact. Hey, TMO Champ, SMB, Super Mafia Brothers. So if you're trying to say that is like a hot server, you're wrong. You are wrong, friend. Wrong.
For the record, the tag server theory is superstition, not strategy. Just in case anyone is, it's.
Yeah, she looks like a human being now.
She used to look like she found a golden ring and needed to go to the mines of Moria with it. So.
Oh, I'm laughing, but I am so sad by there was so much in there that I could have hit anything and got nothing. So I'm glad she doesn't look like Gollum, but I'm starting to despise her.
I need to turn my camera off for a moment and just check on something in the next one.
That flash at the beginning of the polls was also superstition. Yeah, I wasn't really doing a lot back then with it, but I remember every time Gerson did a video and there was a flash, like he'd do this, be like, okay, all right, I didn't see if there's a flash. Nobody tell me. So I just don't remember that day. I wasn't pulling much of anything. Like I wasn't spending a lot back then, but yeah, anyway. Some PTSD sets in. Well, I'm telling you, now I kind of want to be mad at Roxanne and never get her, except for the fact that I absolutely need her training ability. So it is what it is. Tag servers, just like sleeping with the light on, the monster still wins. Man, you guys in the chat are rocking it tonight. Rocking it tonight. How is EO Sky only 400k? I don't know. I mean, there's a number of really good ones on there that are only 400k. And not confirmed, but there has... What's this? There has been a rumor that they are going to readjust the pricing. So, Tubob, Roxanne is 400k, as is Braun Breaker and is Mellow. The ones that are a million are... how was my prize wall, Zandal? The ones that are a million are like Muda's 800k. Powerhouse Sammy, I think, is a million. No, well, like Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is a million. So yeah. How's my prize wall? Where are we at? Fuse? No, the other prize wall. This prize wall. So I got the Will of Cargill skill plate. Put it on Sammy Striker. Very excited for that. Would have loved... Yeah, Muda's a million. Oh, is he? I thought he was 800k. But yeah, Muda's a million then. Would have loved the LA Knight plate. I also took the RK Overload, but I have no clue who to put it on. Other than I did pull Randy Orton in my pull. So I finally have him. After I could care less about him. I already had Logan. I already have all of those. I don't have Bodacious Becky, but there's no way I would have taken 100 shards of her over a skill plate. Same with LA Knight. And then I spammed a few of these guys right here. And I have something. Clear away. I have 225 left over. So I'll get a 5-star diamond token as well. How's that? Right on stream. Devon is a million? Wow. I have Devon already, so he doesn't show up. If you have 32k, which plate? Absolutely, I can talk to you about that. So it really depends on your roster. The LA Knight plate, I think, is a really big one for a few people. You're talking basically similar level to the Piper plate, except for it's for blue gems, right? So whenever you make 4 or more pyro, increase your blue gem damage by 300%. So you're talking your LA Knight, of course. You're talking Terry Funk. You're talking who is it? The Bam, like Striker Bam Bam, possibly, that uses that. These two, the next two, are defensive. The Eyes of Judgment. If you have this plate, you are a showdown defensive monster with the new Finn that we just got the gear for. With, anybody doing countdown gems, which includes all of the Judgment Day. Oh yeah, Kabuki Warrior. That's right, Big Fritz. LA Knight plate. If you put it on Acro Kabuki Warrior, she is insane with that plate, actually. So for this one, it's a defensive move, but anybody doing countdown gems is going to deplete 6 every single time you do that. Finn, Showboat Finn, does countdown gems every single turn, triple purple, as long as you don't mess up the cascades like I probably could. So that's going to be a big one. The Hitman's battle armor, very similar, but for botch gems. So like Fatu, if you have triple green Fatu, that's going to be a big one. Brother Ray says I took the Jade plate. That's my pick. I mean, obviously I took it already. I wouldn't build the Chelsea's entitlement plate over the other ones, because 15 or more trap gems increasing your purple move damage. Right now that really benefits her and not a whole lot else. So I wouldn't do that one. Excuse me. But that would be it. But the Jade plate, the Miz, the must-see headband, works as you saw on the new Sammy, but he's not fantastic. And then also it works on Trish, it works on Brett a little bit. Basically these new characters, but almost all of them have a better option for the plate. So, that is what that is. LA Knight plate for Wesley, absolutely. And Wesley with the moment, man, big. But the Will of Cargill plate, you're talking CM Punk, you're talking Jade Cargill, you're talking your Zombie Sammy uses that very well. I mean, there's a number of people that really, really buffs. There's not a strong plate option for new Trish other than when you do... Oh, LA Knight doesn't do Pyro? Well, then why'd they make it for LA Knight? That's weird. Striker Neidhart. Wow. So Jay Mysterio, the plate for Trish is not a newer plate. It is very, very similar. Very simply, the Sheriff's Badge. Sheriff's Badge is what allows her. Hold on, I'll show you mine because I do have her. I didn't have any luck this week, but my goodness, have I had a lot of luck this last couple weeks. So I'm okay. I just need to heal a little bit, but. Trish, Canadian Icon, this is mine. I can't take her up any higher because I don't have enough TP. That is the real deal. But right here, you just run her with the Ultimate Sheriff's Badge. Whenever you create red, you get 30 yellow. And then this moveset we showed when we power rated her last week does over 67 million turn 1. Blueski, correct yourself. Yeah, Knight has a pyro build, Wes doesn't. That makes sense. So the Matrish, but the big thing for the Matrish on my account is I do not have Showboat Shinsuke. I don't have Showboat Shinsuke. That's what really makes that sing. But this triple right here does very, very good. House of McDuck corrects the correction. Okay. Great tag title match. I'm no spoilers. I'm not watching. We are about to stream Raid DJ though. So any last questions? We got about 5 minutes left on this stream. Any last thoughts or questions on? I can't read the YouTube comments, and Rusty's got his camera off for personal reasons. So if you're on YouTube, I don't know, but yeah. Jay Mysterio, all you need is another Sheriff's Badge. Yeah, I could legitimately take 70 of the Sheriff's Badges and I would still be like, can I have one more? Can I have one more? I do have 2 of them, but in order to take Trish's, in order to give Trish one, I had to take it off stinking Vader and move him over to the Real American plate. That was a rough one for me. I was like, oh my goodness, what in the world? All right, Charlie, have a great feud. Getting VIP Rusty vids on YouTube right now. Oh, I don't know what that means. I'm not a VIP, so I don't get to see it, but it is what it is. But yeah, I could definitely use about 20 at least more of that plate. 100%. I do know what I'll shout out real quick though before we go is today I got back into the groove. I recorded 17 new videos, most of which are should you take whoever 6-star gold, and I actually used my 6-star golds for about half of them. So I did the Pat Patterson one, I did William Regal, answer's yes. I did one for Austin, did one for the technician Neidhart, did one for this guy. Several people have asked, should you take him up? And trick for that is if you got this plate right here, he can do some spicy things still. But you got a video coming for that. I did one for Becky. I did one for Ali, where I specifically, like, you've seen the other ones. Brother Way, we don't have one for Hall of Fame Kurt yet, but I can add him to the list. But I don't have gear. And gear is a big deal for him. So should you take him 6 gold without the gear? I went ahead and showed you that. And I don't have Sherry. So there you go on that one too. Don't have Sherry. And then my next project, I got CM Punk up. And so I made a video with him just to show you, even with empty stars, not running the Chic plate or the Jade plate, because this would be another great place to have the Jade plate, what he hits. So I've got that one. And then next talent up, if I can get the sheep splatters right here, I need 4 more sheep splatters, and I'm going to take Hogan and show him with all of his moments maxed out. Is he worth taking 6-star gold? And I think the answer is, oh yeah. Oh yeah, we'll see though. And then the polls from this earlier this week, I did get RK Bro from the 4th of July loot. Never used him yet before, haven't touched him, but I think this is the way he'll get run. And I do have his plate, so we'll see with that now. I also got Powerhouse. Yeah, Dallas Star. I did the polls a few minutes ago. You'll have to watch the video, but they were fun. Not happy. What's up, Stephen Randall? How you doing? So this is earlier this week's polls with the special Star Spangled loot. I got those 2, and I got this guy. And yeah, I'm very sad that I looked through his moveset, and I don't know that there's a single thing in here that's even going to hit for like 1 MP at all. Yeah, I don't want to talk about those polls, guys. The polls tonight were not like the polls I had earlier this week. Not in the slightest. And I'm honestly thinking about keeping Hall of Fame Hogan at 6-star or at unleveled just for one very specific reason right here. If you go into the entourage and you say Jim Damage and you leave Hall of Fame Hogan exactly where he is, all gyms do 1% more damage. I think that's a great note to end on, because my polls had 1% damage, and that's where it was. Jey Mysterio, Hall of Fame Hogan is not good. Unfortunately, I have not found a way to make him work other than the 1% damage that he adds to all gyms. So anyway. All right, well, Rusty's not back yet, but we're going to go ahead and start rating DJ because he is live. You guys have a good weekend. It was great to see you here. Thanks for joining us on the Champs official channel. And tell DJ that we said hi as we send him over, because I got to go eat some dinner. All right. See you guys. Bye. Raid has begun.
Good night, friends.
DJ.
Good night.